family? Welcome to Deep Dish Football Live, Week 11. Gotta go fast, gotta go quick, really busy. And I got a show later tonight with my co-host Patrick Cotto on a DuPage Run and Shoot Show. How you doing? My name is Coach Big Pete, a.k.a. Peter Lambert, publisher of Deep Dish Football. Make sure you follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. My email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. As well, visit deepdishfootball.com. And again, Games of the Week article is out already on deepdishfootball.com. Make sure you check it out on deepdishfootball.com. Talking about round 2 games, IHSA playoff games, and we're talking about all the games actually. Again, Deep Dish Football Live, talking about games that personally interest me. And games, I really don't talk about a lot of one-sided games, to be honest with you, in Deep Dish Football Live. And again, for DuPage games, I talk about DuPage games with my co-host, Patrick Cotto of the DuPage Run and Shoot Show. Make sure you follow it on Twitter and Facebook. And then, again, just a quick reminder as well, if you want to donate to Deep Dish Football, make sure it's on deepdishfootball.com. Check it out. And again, shows Deep Dish Football Live right now. DuPage Run and Shoot Show comes out around 9-10 p.m. with my co-host Patrick Cotto tonight. And then Sunday, 9 a.m. is Breakfast with Coach Big Pete. And rinse and repeat. The same thing. And again, 3 more weeks until we get into the... unless we get into the state finals and that. All right. Again, a quick couple reminders as well. The seminar is full. Recruiting seminar is full for both sessions at the Westmont Public Library. If there's any seats that open up, I will let people know. If anyone has to cancel on me, and if you have to cancel, please let me know so you can spare a seat for someone that wants to go to this free recruiting seminar at the Westmont Public Library. So if you got to cancel, please let me know so we can get some more people into that recruiting seminar. It's absolutely free. If there's any free seats, I will let people know. So just a quick warning. Again, 3 weeks. November 27th is going to be my last day and Deep Dish Football's last day. Just a quick reminder. No more interviews. Not doing any more interviews anymore. It's done. And I'm tweeting out and Facebook posting recruiting questionnaires. Make sure you check it out. Fill out those recruiting questionnaires. It's absolutely free. That is the most important thing. I tell any recruit or any parent, fill out the free recruiting questionnaires. That's the best place for exposure. It's absolutely free. Search your college team's website. You'll click on student or recruit contact or recruit me. Click on the link and fill out the recruiting questionnaires. And it just takes, and I tell this to parents and kids, a couple hours where you have some free time on the weekend, you, your mom, or your dad, just sit at the table and just start filling out recruiting questionnaires. That is the best place for exposure. It's absolutely free, so fill out those recruiting questionnaires. That's the most important thing you can do. Honestly, that's the most important thing you can do. It's absolutely free, and it's free exposure. It's been going on now for decades, and it helps out a lot of kids get looked at and recruited. Fill out those free recruiting questionnaires. And again, as the time comes, we got the scumbags, the street agents, the pay-for recruiting services targeting kids. I'm going to say this, and I want people to pay attention. Do not pay for recruiting services. It is a scam. Don't pay for recruiting services. Don't do it. I've seen too many parents, even kids with their hard-earned money, pay for that crap. Do not pay for recruiting services. Also, I'm going to say this right now too. Please, they're on the Athletics website. You can find them on the Athletics website for a sports team and fill it out. That's all you got to do. It's that easy. It's that simple. And again, I say this again. Please watch out for bullshit showcases and scam showcases. This is a big problem. This is a huge problem right now. Kids getting charged $200, $300 for a bullshit showcase. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. If you want some good showcases, some winter showcases, I always say Edgy Tim showcase is good. The Boom showcase is good as well. The Boom showcase is actually really good. Check it out. But don't waste too much money on winter showcases. That's the most important thing. And again, like I said, play that second sport if it's available. Do it. That's the most important thing. I can't stop stressing it enough. Wrestle, play basketball in the spring, do track, baseball. Play that second sport. That's what matters the most. So, all right. So pretty much. Oh, and I forget. And again, because I've had a bunch of questions. He's got recruiting stars. Recruiting stars and recruiting rankings mean absolutely shit to college coaches. College coaches wipe their ass with it. They don't mean shit. Recruiting stars are meant to sell articles. Simple as that. Recruiting rankings meant to sell subscriptions. Please understand that. If you want to search a name, search Blake Carringer. Blake Carringer was given 3 stars. Blake Carringer was a fake person. He did not exist. He was given 3 stars by rivals. So, just a quick reminder. Search Blake Carringer. The story came out on Valentine's Day. It was in 2019, 2020. It was 2019. I had a field day with it. I absolutely loved it. But please, pay attention to this. Again, stars and rankings don't matter. Offers matter. Stars and rankings, coaches could give 2 shits about stars and rankings. Honestly. So, please, understand that. I don't know why people are still hung up on this crap. To be honest with you. So, just a quick reminder again. All right. Let's get into the games of the week so we can finish this up quickly. And again, a big game I see is Sycamore versus Morgan Park. This is a big step. Big step for the Morgan Park program. Again, they're going to have to stop Goucher. That's going to be huge. And again, with Sycamore's group of receivers that have been highly impressive, definitely, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for that secondary of Morgan Park. But I think also the big thing is going to be on Marcus Fraxton, the quarterback of Morgan Park. He's gonna have to ball out. This is going to be a huge proving point game for him. But it's going to be a good game. Next one, Huntley takes on St. Ignatius. St. Ignatius with that option offense going against the Huntley offense. Again, Bauer looking good at quarterback. Overall running attack is there. I'm telling you right now, keep an eye out for Huntley's wide receiver, Jacob Witt. He's a kid that you got to know about. With St. Ignatius, the big thing is going to be Scott. That's going to be huge. Can he get pressure? That's the most important thing. And again, getting penetration on that offensive line. That's going to be huge as well. Lake Forest takes on Geneva. Lake Forest, big win the first week. And again, I think a lot of this goes on Daniel Van Camp. He's their big stud quarterback. He's going to be a hell of a quarterback. He's 25, if I'm not mistaken. He's a kid that you must know about. But Daniel Van Camp is that dude. And going against the Geneva squad that's just completely stacked with DeLeonardi, and overall the linebacker core and the defense, that's their really good strong suit going against this Lake Forest offense. Can they create turnovers? That's going to be a game to check out. Next one, and this is a big one too. This is at St. Viator because they got the big win upset. Wheaton Academy takes on St. Viator. Ooh, battle of 2 highly athletic quarterbacks. Kemet, quarterback for St. Viator. Brett Casper, quarterback at Wheaton Academy. And I know I'm talking about a DuPage County game. I accidentally put it down, but I might as well talk about it. But overall, names that you got to keep an eye out for is Brendan Keebles and Brett Dieter. Brett Dieter's another name that you got to keep a close eye out for. With St. Viator, Davon Ellis is a huge running back for them. And again, the St. Viator offensive line is highly underrated. So definitely a game you got to check out. Maine South takes on Belleville East. Belleville East traveling up north to Maine South. Travel, and that's always been a pain in the ass for a lot of teams. Going against Maine South, their quarterback Coins having a good season so far. After replacing their senior quarterback, With Belleville East, the big thing is going to be defense, 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 and again, trying to contain Maine South's run. That's going to be huge for Belleville East. Carmel versus Antioch. Antioch, undefeated. And I don't know why people are thinking that Carmel's going to absolutely crush Antioch. I don't see it. I think this Antioch squad is the real deal. Nick Day, overall offensive line is pretty solid for this Antioch team. Linebacker core, really special. And overall defense for this Antioch team has been unbelievable. So don't sleep. Do not sleep on this Antioch team. I don't care what anyone says that says, oh, well, Carmel's going to absolutely win this game. I don't see it. I think Antioch's going to give them a challenge. I think Coach G does a wonderful job with this Antioch team. And I think that Antioch has a good shot, again, the big-time upset over this Carmel team. I really do. Lincoln Way West takes on Collinsville. Lincoln Way West, they got to travel. Another team that's got to travel. And again, the toughest thing is keeping your players focused for that long term of a travel. It's a pain in the ass. It really is. As a coach, you're just trying to get your kids focused on the game, and sometimes they just like to screw around, and it's tough. But a playoff game, you get more focused. These kids know what is online, and this is going to be a good game. And I really do believe with Lincoln Way West is that passing attack is going to have to be dominant that game. Dixon versus St. Lawrence. With St. Lawrence, Aaron Ball. The kid's an absolute star. And overall with Dixon, the defense has got to put a stop to him, and they must control the ball against St. Lawrence. The Coin versus Toledo Unity. I don't know why people are saying Toledo Unity is going to this is just going to be an absolute win for Toledo Unity. I think the Coin's going to give them a challenge. The Coin's undefeated. Come on, let's show some respect. They've been doing a wonderful job. I really think the Coin's going to has a great chance, and I really do like their passing attack against Toledo Unity's secondary. But Toledo Unity's got some good two-sided athletes on that team. Greenville versus Olympia. Greenville's story is a great story. Undefeated. The Greenville Commons taking on Olympia. For Olympia, keep a close eye out. Linebacker Chase Litweiler. Chicago Hope takes on Aurora Christian. Battle of old rivals. Well, you can say old rivals because they keep meeting up with each other. And overall, the big thing for Chicago Hope Academy, again, is going to be that offensive line going against Aurora Christian and their defensive line. They have 2 stud defensive tackles for Aurora Christian. So this is going to be a good game. Johnston City takes on Mater Dei. Trenton Zeeb is on fire, people. Johnston City, their offense has been tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. Especially their group of running backs. This is going to be a tough game. Tough game for that Johnston City secondary. And I know a lot of people are putting the slightest little favor on Mater Dei. I think this is going to be a tough game. I don't count out the Black Diamond Conference. Never do. Lake Zurich takes on Caneland. Troy Carlson, Eric Johnson, Larson at the offensive line. Senior years, ready to battle. A tough Lake Zurich squad. And Lake Zurich's got to travel to Caneland, go to Maple Park. This is going to be a toughie. And I know a lot of people are saying Lake Zurich's going to, this is an absolute win for Lake Zurich. I don't think so. I think this Caneland team's got some extra motivation. And again, Troy Carlson is one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the state of Illinois. I keep saying it. He's a hell of a player. And Eric Johnson, a lot of these Caneland players are very underrated. Definitely deserve more looks. Lake Zurich, their line, unbelievable. Unbelievable this season. Coach Plants has done a wonderful job, especially replacing their quarterback that graduated last year. But this is going to be a game to look out for. Morris takes on Sacred Heart Griffin. At Sacred Heart Griffin. Ooh. With the big thing with this, and I see this right now, is I think this game, personally, because I think their secondary can keep up with Morris's passing game. The big game is going to be on that offensive line of Morris and Jacob Schwartz. I think that's going to be huge for them as they take on the Sacred Heart Griffin. I think that's going to be the big time focal point for that game. Normal takes on Bradley Bourbonnais. Bradley Bourbonnais, Ethan Cole. He's got the hot hand. Normal community. Their defense is just absolutely demolishing people. They're smashing people like it's nobody's business. Again, the big thing's going to be, can Bradley Bourbonnais' offensive line hold up to Normal's defensive line? And can the receivers get separation off that secondary? That's going to be huge. So we'll see. It's going to be a good game. Glenwood takes on Richards. They travel up north to Richards, going against a tough Richards team. And again, overall, Richards has done what we expected. With Glenwood, they've been up and down, up and down. Again, I see this again as a hard-nosed battle, and I see this game ending pretty quickly. And I'm not talking about absolute demolishment. I think there's going to be a lot of yards on the run in this game. So definitely a game you got to check out for. Providence Catholic takes on Hillcrest. Battle of the Southern Burbs. Private versus public. Hillcrest. Kyron Weaver has done a wonderful job with this Hillcrest squad. With Providence Catholic, you sort of have to give the slightest littlest favor to Providence Catholic in this game against Hillcrest. I think the big thing is going to be, can Hillcrest stop the Providence Catholic's run? That's going to be huge in that game. Seneca takes on Rockridge. Seneca, they're in round 2. Absolute awesome story. The Seneca team every week keeps proving their doubters wrong. And again, with Seneca, this Rockridge team, Deem, is a huge asset for this Rockridge team, so we'll see in the game. South Elgin takes on Warren Township. Now, I know a lot of people are saying Warren Township's going to absolutely demolish South Elgin. Nah, that attack, and Ishmael George, when he gets open, and he finds the end zone. So I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a tough game for Warren Township. And I'll eat crow if I'm wrong. But I think this is going to be a tough game. I think this is going to be one of the better games in the state of Illinois. So definitely a game you check out. Stark County versus Rova. Rova. Unbelievable. Stark County, again, like I said, offensive line, big thing. Defensive line, penetration. And can the linebackers read their keys against that run? We will see. St. Francis takes on Sterling. Sterling. Very impressive. Entered in the playoffs 4-5, now 5-5. Overall, their defense, offense had been a lot better from what we've seen early in the season. I think the big the big players you got to keep an eye out for is Ledgeber, their athlete, their multi-purpose athlete for Sterling. St. Francis, I think it's going to be big on Alessio. I think that's going to be the huge thing. With Willis, another player you got to keep an eye out for. Just that those group of receivers is going to be big. Tri-Valley versus Wilmington. This is a tough test for Wilmington. I'm going to say this right now. If Wilmington can get that win against Tri-Valley, watch out. That Wilmington squad is scary. It is absolutely scary. I'm telling you right now, you don't want to coach against a Rents team in November. It's a pain in the ass. So, Tri-Valley, I think a lot of people in Turia will be happy if the Tri-Valley can get the W over Wilmington. But again, this is going to be a tough fought game. Overall, with Wilmington's rushing attack against Tri-Valley's defense, Tri-Valley has always been able to produce, but they've fallen short sometimes. This is going to be a big-time game. And with Wilmington, I think they want some revenge, and they want Seneca to win so they can go against Seneca in the next game. And last one, Washington versus Crete-Monee. Washington, again, almost beat Kankakee week 1. Crete-Monee bounced back after the deep dish football game of the week against a tough Carmel team. What a game. What an interesting game. Overall, again, my cap off Again, coaching staff able to reinvent its offense after losing a lot of key seniors last season. They're in the second round. And I think with Washington, Keon McQuarrie, their running back, is definitely a player that you must know about. And at Washington offensive line, and again, a great linebacker core too, especially for solid hitting defense in the secondary that was able to keep up with Kankakee. So this is definitely a big time game you got to keep an eye for. All right, that's it. DuPage Run and Shoot Show. I'll be talking about the DuPage County games with my co-host Patrick Cotto. So if you're wondering what the hell is all the DuPage, I'm talking about it with my co-host Patrick Cotto on DuPage Run and Shoot Show at 8 o'clock. He does a wonderful job. Make sure you follow DuPage Run and Shoot Show on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. My email is CoachBigPete@gmail.com. Follow Coach Big Pete Eat the Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Oh, by the way, fill out the free recruiting questionnaire on deepdishfootball.com. Make sure I have your information. My last spreadsheet is going to be sent out on November 27th to college coaches. Sending out my second to last scouting notes this Saturday. And I'm trying to think of anything else. And again, like I said, I will let people know if there's any more spots that hopefully some spots open up where people cancel for the Deep Dish Football Recruiting Seminar, because usually they do it. It usually happens. But I want to get as many people into that free recruiting seminar, but spots have to be open, and they're not. They're fully full. So I will let anyone know if any spots open up. If you have to cancel, just let me know. Please let me know if you have to cancel, because I've had a bunch of times where people forgot or a lot of other stuff. So again, the free recruiting seminar is next week, next Sunday, because there's no Bears game. And that is it. Thank you so much, and have a good evening. And I will see you at the DuPage Run and Shoot Show tonight, Instagram Live, Facebook Live. Have a fun time. And Breakfast with Coach Big P.